What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 28 of our Pokemon Emerald Seaglass walkthrough. In the previous video, we made our way to Evergrande Island and also made our way through Victory Road. In today's episode, we are taking on the Elite Four and the Pokemon Champion. It's going to be an absolutely epic video. Do stay tuned. The first Elite Four member we are taking on is Sydney. We've just defeated his Mightyena. He's only got 5 Pokemon, and he seems to be the Dark-type Elite Four trainer. The next Pokemon he has sent out is a level 52 Crawdont. Our Skarmory is currently at level 59, so we've trained up our team pretty well. You want to make sure your Pokemon are around level 60 when taking on the Elite Four. The third Pokemon Sydney has sent out is Honchkrow, which Skarmory has also knocked out. So Skarmory is just performing insanely well. We have knocked out 3 of Sydney's Pokemon, and we're still on our first. And we've just one-shotted the next Pokemon Sydney sends out. So can you believe it? Skarmory is just cleaning up. The final Pokemon Sydney has sent out is Absol, which is level 53. And that seems to have knocked out our Skarmory, but what a battle. Skarmory is definitely the MVP of the first round. And the next Pokemon we have sent out is our newly evolved Tyranitar, which is level 58. We're going to test it out. We did evolve it and a lot of other Pokemon in our team in the last episode. We also showed you a great spot to do some training, a secret little hack to get tons of experience. But there we have it. Our Tyranitar knocked out Absol, and we have already defeated the first Elite Four member. The second Elite Four member is Phoebe, and apparently she uses Ghost-type Pokemon. So the first Pokemon she has sent out is a level 52 Dusclops. We did revive and heal some of our Pokemon off camera, so I did revive Skarmory, of course. And we have sent out Skarmory again. Hopefully he can do just as well as his first battle. We attack with an Iron Head and knock out Dusclops. The next Pokemon Phoebe sends out is Dusknoir, which is pretty interesting because we also have one. We just evolved it in the last episode. We showed you how to do that. And we haven't even tested it out yet, so we will be testing it out in the Elite Four Challenge. Skarmory has unfortunately been knocked out, but we're sending out Mamoswine next because its Ice Shard normally attacks first. And we have knocked out Dusknoir. It had a tiny bit of HP left. The next Pokemon Phoebe is going to send out is the Ice and Ghost type Pokemon Frostlass. And we've sent out our Dusknoir, which is level 58. We're going to give it a go and see how it performs. And we hit Frostlass and one-shot it with a fire attack. The next Pokemon Phoebe sends out is Banette, one of my favorite ghost types, to be honest. Its Mega Evolution looks insane. I think it's a super underrated Pokemon. But Dusknoir knocks out Banette, and we're down to Phoebe's final Pokemon, which is Mismagius, a ghost and fairy type Pokemon. Dusknoir has been hanging in there, but he's finally been knocked out. We're 2 Pokemon down. We're going to send Tyranitar out next to hopefully finish off Mismagius. If we can get a bit more experience and level up Tyranitar to level 60, I think that will help us a ton. But there we have it. We've defeated Elite Four member Phoebe. We are 2 Elite Four members down and 2 more to go. And the first 2 have been fairly easy, to be honest. We haven't even used up half our team to defeat them. The next Elite Four member is Glacier with her Ice-type Pokemon. She has sent out a level 54 Dugong. We've still got Skarmory up front, which we have healed up with items in between battles. And hopefully Skarmory can finish off Dugong. We hit it with a fly and knock it out. The next Pokemon Glacier sends out is Cloyster, one of the original 151 Pokemon. It's a water and ice type. Cloyster knocks out our Skarmory, and we might have a bit of trouble with this Elite Four member because we don't have any fire type Pokemon in our team. But we're going to send out our Kingdra, which is level 58. And Kingdra has just knocked out Cloyster. There's 3 Pokemon left. The next Pokemon Glacier sends out is Glaceon. Everyone loves the evolutions. Glaceon is one of my favorites, to be honest. I would love to hear from you guys which evolution is your favorite. Everyone loves Umbreon, but who else do you guys love? Please let us know down in the comments below. And Glaceon has knocked out our Kingdra. That was really surprising. Kingdra didn't perform all that well. But next up, we've sent out Dusknoir, who actually knows a fire attack, so Dusknoir might be an absolute weapon now. We knock out Glaceon, and the next Pokemon Glacier sends out is Glalie, level 54, which is also an Ice-type Pokemon. If we can hit it with our Fire-type attack, we might be able to knock it out. Our Dusknoir is confused, but it does hit. We knock out Glalie, and the final Pokemon Glacier sends out is Walrein. Walrein is level 57, so it's pretty high. That's why don't underestimate these Elite Four members, even though the first one's Pokemon levels are quite low. When you get to the end, they're all around level 60, so make sure your team is around that level. Dusknoir has been knocked out, but we have sent out Mamoswine next, and its Earthquake attack was super effective, but Mamoswine did get knocked out. Next up, we're sending out Rhyperior, who we haven't even used in battle, and it just got one-shotted because it's at a type disadvantage. We've only got 1 Pokemon left, which is Tyranitar. Hopefully it can withstand Walrein's attack. And yes, we do. We hit it with an Earthquake, we knock out Walrein, and that's it for the Elite Four Glacier. We have defeated her. There's only 1 Elite Four member left. We have healed up our team off camera using items, and that was definitely the toughest battle so far. We actually came down to our last Pokemon. So let's see who the next Elite Four member is. He sends out a Kingdra, which is a water dragon type Pokemon. So I'm guessing this Elite Four member is a dragon type trainer. We send out our Kingdra and knock it out with a dragon attack. And the next Pokemon that Drake sends out is a Salamence. Wow, what an epic Pokemon. I must say, I am a huge fan of dragon type Pokemon, so Elite Four member Drake is probably going to have a crazy team. Our Kingdra gets knocked out, but we send out Mamoswine, which is our secret weapon because dragon type Pokemon are weak to ice attacks. The next Pokemon Drake sends out is Steelix, which I'm pretty confused about. It's not a dragon type at all. It's a ground and steel type. But we'll do what we can. Mamoswine hits it with a couple Earthquakes. If we can get 1 more attack in, we should be able to knock it out. And our defense is pretty high, but Steelix's is also very high, so it's taken a few blows. The next Pokemon Elite Four member Drake has sent out is Flygon, level 57, and Mamoswine just one-shotted it. That's what I'm talking about. And Drake's final Pokemon is Altaria, which Mamoswine again just one-shots. Mamoswine came in clutch for that battle, and we've defeated all of the Elite Four members. Let's go! So I'm guessing there's only 1 battle left, the championship battle. And here we have found Wallace once we have entered the next room. So I'm guessing Wallace is the current champion. And Wallace has a full team of 6 Pokemon, unlike the Elite Four, which all had 5. And the first Pokemon Champion Wallace has sent out is a level 61 Wailord. We have put Kingdra up front. Hopefully Kingdra can do a decent amount of damage. We have Frozen Wailord, luckily, so it can't actually attack. And Kingdra has knocked it out. So we have knocked out Champion Wallace's first Pokemon. It's going well so far. But the next Pokemon Wallace is going to send out is Milotic, which I know is an absolute beast of a Pokemon. Milotic is a water and fairy type. And we have decided to swap in Tyranitar to try and do some proper damage. We've hit Milotic with our stone attack, and I think it's slowing its speed down a little each time we hit. but Milotic is hitting us with surf attacks, which are also pretty effective. If we can get one more attack in, we should be able to knock it out, but unfortunately, Tyranitar gets knocked out. We're gonna swap in Dusknoir, and hopefully Dusknoir can finish up Milotic. There is a sandstorm which is causing a bit of damage each turn, and Milotic's got a toxic attack which poisons our Pokemon, which is super annoying. But we've knocked out Milotic, and the next Pokemon Champion Wallace has sent out is a level 59 Tentacruel. So it looks like Wallace has a lot of poison type Pokemon. And our Dusknoir is hanging in there, but the poison has eventually knocked us out. We're going to send out Mamoswine next to finish off Tentacruel with an Ice Shard attack. Luckily that works, and the next Pokemon Champion Wallace is sending out is a level 60 Gyarados. The Water and Dragon type, Gyarados is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Our Ice attack is really effective. We knock out Gyarados pretty easily. We don't take any damage at all. Next Pokemon Champion Wallace sends out is Ludicolo, level 60, a Water and Grass type. And Mamoswine is turning out to be super effective in this championship battle. Its Ice attacks are just knocking everything out. Champion Wallace's final Pokemon is Whiscash, which is a really interesting one. It's level 60 and it's a Water and Ground type Pokemon. It knocks out our Mamoswine, but we still have 3 Pokemon left. We're going to send out Kingdra to hopefully finish it off. We hit it with an Ice attack and it's pretty effective. We hit it with one last Ice Beam and that does the trick. We have defeated Champion Wallace. We have become the Pokemon League champions. I can't believe it. This was so much fun. I loved battling the Elite Four. I loved battling Champion Wallace. And all of a sudden, May has rushed in. She can't believe that it's already over. We've already defeated everyone and become the Pokemon League champions. Professor Birch also rushes in and congratulates us. And he lets us know how many Pokemon we have seen and caught. And now Wallace takes us to the final room where we can actually register as the Pokemon champion and register our entire team. So this is a special room for us, and we're going to go to the computer and enter all our Pokemon in. Let's go. I can't believe it. We have defeated the Elite Four and Champion Wallace. Here is our team. What a team it has been. I love this team of 6 Pokemon. There we have it. Pokemon Emerald Seaglass. We have completed the main game. We are going to release one more video showing you guys how to catch every single legendary Pokemon in the after game. So do stay tuned for that. It's going to be super helpful. Whatever legendary Pokemon you're wanting to get in this game, we're going to show you how to get it and which Pokemon you can actually find in Emerald Seaglass. We have completed a ton of Pokemon games from Pokemon Unbound, Radical Red, Dreamstone Mysteries. We have a ton of playthroughs in the channel, so do subscribe and do recommend any more games that you would like us to play through. We are open to suggestions. We are going to be starting a new game really soon, Pokemon Platinum Renegade, which is a classic game, so I can't wait to give that a go. But now we're back at our starting town and we're chatting with our mother, and this is where the adventure is going to begin, where we can start trying to catch all the legendary Pokemon. If you guys have completed Pokemon Emerald Seaglass, please comment down below what your final team of 6 Pokemon were. I'd love to hear from you guys, and it's interesting to see what Pokemon you guys choose to use. And also let me know what you thought of my team. How did you think my team performed? I do try and use Pokemon that are a bit unusual because I've played through so many different Pokemon games, so I like to swap it up a bit. But this game has been loads of fun. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.